Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome to the channel, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But today got a new project truck that showed up. I went and picked it up yesterday. So it's a 56 F100. I already have another one of those in the shop. I'll leave a link to the other video of the vehicles that are here that are project cars and trucks that I own. But yeah, I picked this thing up the other day. There's a few parts that came with it. Mainly it's just the cab and the frame. Did come with running boards, one front fender, the driver's side, also the inner fenders, the radiator support, and mainly all the stuff for the inside of the doors. But I do have, I'll take you around back of the shop, I do have another bed. I do have a set of F500 fenders, which I might check and see how they look because they're a little bit wider in the front. So yeah, I'll show you guys some of the parts that I've collected and that my dad has collected over the years, because the other one is his truck, this one will be my truck, and then there's also the nice crusty rusty one in the back that who knows what we're gonna do with that thing. Hopefully if we can get a Crown Vic chassis, I'd like to see if the cab would fit on it, put that on there, and then maybe even drop a, who knows, a 6-liter Power Stroke in there. So do something different, you know what I mean? Maybe even a 7.3 if I can get one. All right, so here's the inside of the cab. They started doing stuff to it. They jammed the cab actually red and then painted the dash black. But you could tell they had, I think, the outside of the cab media blasted because there's a ton of sand that was down in between here. They might have just left the windows, you know, no glass in it or wrapped it or anything and just blasted it. So there's tons of sand in here. So I blew it out. The doors are actually in really good shape. There's not too much rust. I mean, normal just rust like this, like a surface rust. A little bit down here. It's not rotted through. The only thing that's kind of screwed up is on this door is right in here. And then I think they were cutting the wing window to do a one piece, which personally I don't like. I think it looks kind of ugly. I like having the wing window because it breaks up the way this door is shaped. So yeah, I mean, the other door's in pretty good shape. There's a few dents on it, nothing major. And I think what they were doing on the cab was filling in the seams for the roof cap, trying to fill this in, and then it just split because I don't know what they were thinking. And then also on the frame, they moved the leaf springs in, and that one is the one for that side and this one is the one for that side, and then they moved the shackles all in and notched the frame, which I have no idea what they were thinking. So what I'll do is just flip them over for now and fix the frame right here, and then same with down in here on that side, and then also up front they notched them. Like I said, I don't know, for some reason. But yeah, this door, like I said, it's pretty good shape. There's one dent right here, and then on the handle, this one has a same little bit of rust, you know, along that door jamb, and no rust in the roof, which is great because normally they always rot out right here on both sides. But it's because the seam sealer that they used is still kind of pliable, and then what happens is it dries up, and then it just allows moisture and dirt to accumulate in that drip rail, and then it just, you know, over time it just rots it out. So luckily there's not any rot in this cab, just some surface rust, and then they patched the vent, and it just, they did a crap job. I mean, yeah, it looks bad. So yeah, there's the cab. They also did the vent. They filled that in. That actually doesn't look too bad, but I'll grind all the Bondo out that they use. I'll sand the whole cab down and check and see what else, what other issues pop up underneath all this. All right, so here's the other truck that we have that's in the shop. But yeah, like I said, I have some F500 front fenders, and what they are, they're just longer in the wheel well. So it's shorter up front, because normally on the F100s, they're a little bit longer right in here. So these ones are a little bit bigger, which might make it look cool because you can put a bigger wheel in there. So then I'll take you guys outside and show you the bed and then into the other parts shed that I have that has all the other doors, the other hood, and then also another set of running boards and just tons of stuff for the 56. All right, so here's the other bed. And this bed, the year, I believe is like a 60 something, because if you look right here, the step is actually higher on the 56s, and I like the 53s to 56, they're all lower, so they're all down here farther. So the only thing I have to do on this fender is just cut this chunk out and patch in a new piece because it's rotted right here just from moisture and dirt collecting in it, and then take this step off. But yeah, I got another fender for this bed because the other side's missing this one. It's actually in pretty decent shape. I do need to get it out of here. That way it's not sitting on the ground and just getting worse. So here's the other bed. It's inside of this part shed. So there's a seat for the 56. And actually it was in good shape. There is a rip right there. And then I do have a pile of doors sitting right there. For some reason we have I think like a square body back window, but there's a tailgate behind that, a setting running boards down there, and then also behind all these shades there is another hood right here that I'll probably use on the rusty truck just because that one's completely rusty. And then there's also the fender for that bed that's around back. But yeah, I got these doors that I picked up doing some trade work on a job that I worked at. And there's the tailgate, which I believe is not the correct year, but it'll work. And then also another door, which is right there. So yeah, I got plenty of doors for these trucks. So we pulled some of the parts out of the part shed. There's a new valance piece, another grill. Here's another one that my dad has collected over the years. The other hood, which is rougher than the rusted one. The only really bad thing with this one is it's got a nice dent right here, which caused it to pooch out right here, and then someone probably stood on the hood. And then the fender for the bed, it's got a nice dent in it, and then also a bullet hole right here. So yeah, there you can see it. There's a bullet hole, a nice big old dent, and then we went and picked up the bed and put it on the Ranger to move it over here. But you can see right here where the bullet hole went, where the bullet went through and hit the bed and put a nice dent in it. But other than that, it's a pretty nice bed. If you guys like today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. Also the notification bell. That way you guys can stay notified on that 56, the other one, the GTO, the Fox body, this crazy creation, the 50 Merc, which is getting very close, the 79, which is outside, and also the 6.0 Power Stroke, because she's coming in the shop to get some work done on her. And also I'm probably going to be getting some more performance parts for the truck. So stay tuned for all that. Thanks for watching. Later.